Baton Rouge has seen violence before, but on this night, something about it felt different. Around 10 p.m., police rushed toward the 4400 block of Wells Street after reports of gunfire shattered the silence near Valley Park. Neighbors heard rapid shots echo through the darkness. Then came the chaos, people screaming, cars speeding away, and somewhere in the middle of it all, 3 people had been hit. But one name would make this shooting spread across the internet within minutes: Ben 10.
And hey, new information here just into the newsroom a couple minutes ago. A triple shooting in the Valley Park area sent 2 folks to the hospital last night. Baton Rouge police say the shooting erupted around 10 o'clock last night on Wells Street. You're seeing an overhead look right there. We're told 3 victims were shot, and 2 of those victims, they arrived at the hospital by car. There's no word on their condition at this time, and as we continue to learn more about this ongoing investigation, we will let you know. In the meantime, if you know anything that can help investigators try to determine what all went down, give Crime Stoppers a call at 344-STOP. As always, you can remain anonymous.
By the time officers arrived, confusion had already taken over the block. There were no answers, no clear suspect, no explanation for what led up to the gunfire. What investigators did discover was that 2 of the victims didn't wait for an ambulance. They jumped into a private vehicle and raced themselves to the hospital. Nobody knew how serious the injuries were, and almost immediately, rumors started flooding social media. Some people believed this wasn't random. Others believed somebody had unfinished business, because for Ben 10, this wasn't supposed to happen again. Just 5 weeks earlier, Ben 10 had already survived what many considered a miracle. Back in April, inside a Houston restaurant packed with nearly 30 people, gunfire suddenly exploded during what police described as an attempted chain robbery. Witnesses say panic consumed the room as shots ripped through the crowd. Ben 10 was hit in the neck, critically injured. For a while, it sounded like he might not survive, but somehow he did. Weeks later, he posted photos recovering in a wheelchair, bruised, wounded, still alive. And now, another shooting, another hospital trip, another night filled with unanswered questions. At some point, people started asking something chilling. Was somebody hunting him? Right now, Baton Rouge police are still investigating what happened on Wells Street. No motive has been confirmed, no suspect information has been released, and the condition of the victims remain unclear. But online, the theories are already spreading, because when somebody survives one near-death encounter, only to end up caught in gunfire again weeks later, people start wondering if it's coincidence or the beginning of something far darker unfolding behind the scenes. It started like any other late night, laughter echoing off polished walls, music low enough to talk over, people unwinding after a long day. But in a matter of seconds, everything inside that Houston restaurant would change, because what unfolded that night wasn't just a fight. It was something far more calculated, far more violent, and far more disturbing than anyone inside could have imagined. And the most chilling part, some say, it didn't end when the shooting stopped.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, like, y'all niggas be like in these beefs and shit. What the fuck make y'all niggas get off on trying to like cyberbully? Like, y'all just keep DMing niggas, like, just miscellaneous shit, and then be telling niggas like, we pressing. Bro, if you don't get your wild, loose, crazy ass on, bro, you was incriminating and causing trouble and irritation. Like, bro, nobody want to go back and forth in the DM with you niggas all day. A nigga will literally DM you like, you know we killing you when we see you, right? Like, man, going on with your game, man. Get the fuck on, bro. Like, get the fuck on. Ain't nobody trying to cyber beef with y'all niggas. Then when everybody get locked up, these niggas be talking about niggas telling. No, bro, you fried us, kept cyber beefing with me. Get the fuck on.
April 8th, 2026, 11:23 p.m. A restaurant on Kirby Drive in Houston, Texas. Inside, a man known to many as All-Star JR sat among the crowd. To some, he was just another customer. To others, he was already someone to watch. But no one inside knew what was about to unfold. Not the people eating, not the staff working their shifts, not even the group that would soon approach him. Because whatever tension existed before that moment, it hadn't reached the surface yet, not until they got closer. At first, it looked like a conversation. Then voices got louder, body language shifted, and suddenly it wasn't just words anymore. Investigators would later say several people reached for him, his chains, his watch. Small movements that, in seconds, turned everything volatile. Then something unexpected happened. A gun fell to the floor, right there, in the middle of the chaos. For a split second, everything hung in the balance. Whoever grabbed it first controlled what came next, and he didn't hesitate. The first shot shattered the room, then another and another. Panic erupted instantly. People ran, chairs knocked over, glass breaking, footsteps echoing as everyone rushed toward the exits. But the gunfire didn't stop. One man dropped right there inside the restaurant. Others scrambled toward the elevator, desperate to get away. And then something even more chilling happened. The shots followed them into the direction of people who were already running, trying to escape, trying to survive. By the time it reached the parking garage, the chaos had spread beyond the walls, blood trailing from the dining area into the elevator and out into the concrete silence below. 2 victims lay wounded, one shot in the neck, another hit multiple times, hand, leg, both fighting to stay alive. And somewhere in that moment, the violence should have ended, but it didn't. According to investigators, All-Star JR went back to one of the victims already down, already helpless, and fired again at close range. Then, when the gun ran empty, it didn't stop there. The attack turned personal. He struck him with the gun, and then JR spit on him. A level of rage that went beyond fear, beyond self-defense, and into something far darker. By the time it was over, 3 people had been shot. Lives changed in seconds. One victim would later lose a finger, another left without feeling in his legs, and the person responsible, he was already gone.
Breaking from overnight, HPD says that 2 men are in very critical condition after a double shooting at a bar and restaurant in Upper Kirby.
ABC 13's Chaz Miller is live this morning outside Confessions on Kirby near Richmond. And Chaz, police say that this all appeared to start with a robbery attempt, as we understand.
That is what they're telling us, Samika, that this started when 2 men attempted to take gold chains from another man and ended in gunfire. Now, at this point, it's unknown whether or not those 2 victims, police tell us, are those same 2 people they are accusing of trying to take those chains, or if it was 2 bystanders who were shot. But whoever pulled the trigger is currently not in custody. According to HPD, police say 2 men were trying to take those gold necklaces from a guy. They wound up in an altercation on the ground. The owner of the chains being badly beaten. According to police, a lieutenant says others then joined in.
Sometime during that part of the fight, our victim, who was originally looked like he was being majorly assaulted by several people and getting his chains ripped off, he presents a pistol. We don't know where he got it from, but he got it. Must have had it in his pants the whole time, but he got it out and started shooting randomly. Ends up hitting 2 people. Those are our 2 victims.
Now, that lieutenant said that suspected shooter ran off after those shots were fired. At this point, no identities have been released by the Houston Police Department. They said that there were people inside the restaurant, 20 to 30 people when this was happening. They said some of those people stayed on scene and have been cooperative. They also say they have good video, but at this point, nobody is in custody.
Before police even arrived, he disappeared, driving away in a white Cadillac Escalade, leaving behind shell casings, a Glock handgun, and a scene that investigators will spend days trying to piece together. But the evidence didn't stop at the crime scene, because what came next raised even more questions. Not long after the shooting, videos began to surface, social media posts, taunts, messages that didn't sound like someone trying to hide, but someone leaning into what happened.
My nigga being 10, since he wanted to play, when I was getting me some food, we made a dance for him. Now the best way this dance can work, if a nigga shoot your dumb ass like 4 or 5 times before you fall. But if you don't got nobody to do that for you, just lay down smooth like this, right? Lay your ass down and point them toes up, right? You spread a little, and the nigga done spanked you. And you just jump a little bit. Do the BNT, do the BNT, do the BNT, do the BNT, do the BNT. And there y'all go. BN10 challenge, man. Hey, the best BN10 challenge, man. $20,000 BN10 challenge. Best BN10 challenge, man, that go viral.
And then a music video. Investigators say it didn't just reference the shooting, it appeared to recreate it, turning a real-life act of violence into something performative, something broadcast, something unforgettable.
Still early in the morning.
Man, you know we gotta get this shit in. These niggas sound stupid eating good around this bitch.
Stupid duck ass.
I wake up, all you hoe ass niggas tagging me, talking about, nigga, you see Ben back? You see Ben back? Well, if the bitch so back, tell him to do the Ben 10. I'll double it for him. He talking about, do that bitch, Ben, nigga, this your dance. Get in your groove, nigga, if you back.
Another haircut. But you know, getting the facial, the hospital. Yeah, me feel a banging, nigga. Feel the gunners. Scary ass. With the foot, the NBA 4K trade. I lost a little weight, but you know, I'm back on my protein. You feel me? Don't play with a real screen nigga like me. Okay?
Now facing federal charges, the story is far from over, because this wasn't just a shooting, it was a chain of decisions, each one escalating further than the last. And the question that still lingers is this: when did it stop being a confrontation and become something inevitable? And more importantly, could it have ever ended differently? Alright y'all, there y'all have it, man. That's the diabolical shooting of Paralyzed Ben 10. Hey man, get in that comment section, man. Let me know what y'all think. Drillers and trappers, we outside trapping and drilling 247. Don't go nowhere. Watch the next video.